Good morning, Mario, and good morning, Switch fans. I took the day off yesterday, all right, to mourn the loss of these wisdom teeth. But I'm doing okay, so I'm back for a happy hump day episode. We got a lot of awesome things to discuss, including Nintendo's new plans. They've got news, games, and reveals coming soon that I want to talk to you all about, and Banana Mania is at an all-time high. The monkey madness from Monkey Ball, it's getting kind of out of control. We got to discuss, and Nintendo just uploaded a super secret surprise NES thing to Nintendo Switch Online, and it's actually pretty cool, so we're gonna dive in. But first, what's going on, everybody? It's Zach from Switch Force. Hope you're all having an amazing day. Make sure to smash that like button. Let me know how you're doing, what you're thinking in the comments down below. I wanted to let you know real quick that Lexar makes the best darn memory cards on Nintendo Switch. Their play card is fantastic, it's fast, it's reliable, and it comes in a plethora of sizes. These guys love Good Morning Mario. I mean, they prep my tea each and every morning, so I don't know what I'd do without them. But if you want to add a little Lexar love to your life, make sure to click the link in the description down below. It's gonna be the best way to store your Switch games for the rest of the year and beyond, because they go up to 1 freaking terabyte. Now later this year, Monkey Ball is back on Switch. Banana Mania is the remastered version of the first 2 Monkey Tilting adventures, kind of called classics and definitely the fan favorites. Last night, Sega announced that, hey, these games, this entire package, is gonna run at 60 frames per second on Switch. Little quick dance, because that is fantastic. They also confirmed that gyro controls are in after they were out for Banana Blitz HD on Switch. So now you can move the monkeys with the controls, you can move them with your body, you just can't move them with your mind, but people's minds are kind of going crazy for this, all right? I mean, I love Monkey Ball. I had a really cool start with the franchise. I was yay high and I went to the Cube Club. The lines for Luigi's Mansion, Smash Bros. Melee, Pikmin were way too long, so me and my dad, we played Monkey Ball. That was the first GameCube game I ever played, and thus began my love affair with the Simian Spinner. But some people are saying this is their most anticipated Switch game of the rest of the year, which is kind of bananas considering the rest of the year has a new Metroid, new WarioWare, Mario Party, and more. I didn't know people liked Monkey Ball this much, although it makes sense because who wouldn't want to play Monkey Target online? You know, I'm kind of a fan of new stuff. I like when they bring us sequels, but maybe in this instance, bringing back what's old and making it beautiful once again is the right move. And it seems like Sega's making all the right choices, so you gotta let me know, are people crazy for loving this that much? It drops on October 5th. I'm gonna pick it up, but let me know if it's that appealing to you. Nintendo often has a rough time with NSO. I mean, it's 20 bucks, but I still don't think they do enough, and they don't give us the features we want. And when they upload classic games, they pick the weirdest choices. But today they did something very cool, and they didn't even announce it. I mean, they have 3 new SNES games that nobody seems to care about. That video on Nintendo's official YouTube page now has 81% dislikes, but they did upload a special version of Super Mario Bros. 3 to their NES catalog. This is very interesting, and it shows the flexibility and creativity that NSO could give Nintendo if they just would take the time. This is now service to you when you turn on the service, and it says, hey, we got a special version that takes you straight to World 8 and loads you up with 8 power-ups. So if you've never beat Super Mario Bros. 3, or you just want to experience the end all souped up, I think this is very neat. They've even got like their own little custom text. They're saying it's like 8 costumes, the 8 power-ups, Mario doing wardrobe changes and working Bowser. This is the kind of fun stuff that Nintendo could really win fans over with. But instead, they choose to upload the most lame SNES games ever. More of this, Nintendo, less of that, okay? Some of you guys should go check it out if you're big classic fans. I like this sort of stuff. We are now moving straight out of the summer E3 season and into what I like to call pre-fall. All right, August is right around the corner, and this is a big month for Nintendo because it's time to start the engines as they've got a lot loaded up. Okay, Metroid is in October, WarioWare in September, Mario Party beyond that, but August is where it really begins. And I expect the news to heat up, the presentations to heat up, and there's still some really cool games. Let me run you through what you can expect and what Nintendo has going down. Oh, and this is where you start typing and let me know which of the things I'm about to tell you about you're most excited for in August, okay? We know that an indie world is absolutely guaranteed. Every single year of the Switch's existence, they've done an Indie World in August. Last year it was the 18th, the year before the 19th. You can basically pen in the third week of August for an Indie World presentation. Now we know Nintendo doesn't like to double dip on indie titles, but I hope that we get information on some that we saw so long ago that we're yearning for. An update for Eastward's release date, an update for Sports Story's release date, any update on Hollow Knight Silksong. But I find these shows always just so entertaining. You're bound to get some games that you never heard of. You're bound to get some stealth drops that you can check out that day. And you're bound to see something that'll probably end up as one of your favorite future indie games, because these shows always have at least one winner. Now I know that some aren't the biggest fans of indies, but Nintendo mainstays should make noise in August as well. We're still waiting on that Pokemon Presents, because they really haven't spilled the beans yet on everything Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. They've kind of put out a few tweets like, hey, remember Pokemon is coming this fall, but they haven't made their big push. I mean, it still is Pokemon's 25th anniversary, so there has to be more news coming. They chose to leave Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl, and Legends Arceus out of E3, which means they got to appear soon. Those games are out in November and January, and they're running out of hype months. Now, I suppose they could appear at an early September Direct, because as you might recall, Nintendo loves to do general directs in September. They've done one almost every year of Switch. They didn't because of COVID, but they're fully back on track with directs. So a September presentation that helps highlight the holiday season, gives a glimpse into 2022, is definitely in the cards. I don't know if Pokemon will be a part of that, because typically the Pokemon Company likes to have their own showcase. So it didn't happen in July as some were predicting and some rumors indicated. I believe Pokemon Presents will be back in August to kind of detail exactly what's going down with the remakes, and then maybe give us a little more on Legends Arceus, because that game's coming up fast. Like, it's January, so it's effectively a holiday game, but it just misses the Christmas shopping season. Now we'll talk about that fall direct in full at a later date, but don't rule out a surprise tweet or two from Nintendo announcing something cool in August. Now in terms of game releases, I've zeroed in on 4 that I'm really excited for, and it begins with Foreclosed. This one launches on August 12th, and it's being compared to Max Payne and Deus Ex, which has my ears perked up. It's a cyberpunk action RPG shooter with really interesting comic book style storytelling and an upgrade system that has me intrigued. A lot of this is going to come down to how well it controls and if the story is actually engaging, but at $20, I'm definitely interested and I'll probably try it out. After that, it's the end of the month where things get kind of wild. Hoa drops on August 24th, and this looks like a Studio Ghibli movie come to video game form. There's a lot of titles that try to do that, but Hoa is just so gorgeous. Man, I hope this one plays well. It's a platformer with all the prettiness you could need. And then the biggest title of the month is August 27th. We're getting No More Heroes 3. I remember back in the day when Gabe and I thought that Travis Strikes Again was No More Heroes 3, and we were really excited, and then we were like, oh my god, it's a top-down co-op game. But No More Heroes 3 is the real deal. It's got open world segments, most importantly, a ton of really awesome bosses. I love Boss Rush, and those fights are fantastic and oftentimes freaky. Not sure how much Joy-Con yanking there's going to be. Maybe that stayed in the Wii era. Hopefully it stayed in the Wii era, but I'm really excited to see what the team has done and what kind of wackiness they've put into this Switch exclusive. I bet a bunch of people are hoping that Spelunky 1 and 2 drop in August. They're promised a summer release date, so it's gotta happen soon. But on the indie scene, I am most excited for Kiwi. This one's been a long time coming, and you take the role of 2 Kiwis having to work the mailroom. This sounds like a very genius concept, and it looks a lot like Overcooked. No kitchen, but Kiwi. It gives me those same vibes where you're kind of arguing, bickering, but also working together to accomplish the tasks. The faster you do it, the better the score. There's costumes to unlock, and the early impressions were very positive after Steam demos, so I'm hoping this one has that charm, that chutzpah from Overcooked. I don't know if anything can get that close, but this one's been in the pot for quite a while, so maybe it will come out as a very fun product. It is $25, but there is an octopus in the game, so I guess that makes sense. And I'm hopeful that the higher price point indicates the polish and work that went into this one, and that they are delivering like a really good local and online co-op game. Overcooked does charge a bit more than maybe you'd expect, but it's totally worth it, and I am trusting that Kiwi is on the final day of August 31st. So all in all, it should be a really cool month to be a Switch fan. I am excited to share it with you, and you know Good Morning Mario is the best place to be for all the news and happenings. We got the mugs. They look so good in person. Thanks to everybody that's picked one up so far. You can enjoy them with the show soon, probably in August, and I am now ready to enjoy the poll with you. Thanks for participating every weeknight on the community tab. I asked if you still have your wisdom teeth, and y'all got a lot of teeth. 49% said yes, you still have them. That's gotta be some sort of record for YouTube channels. Almost 50% of you have your wisdom teeth? I thought most people got them out, and now I did the same. 33% had them removed, me too. 9% never got them, which actually I think is like an advancement, some sort of like evolution, like you're actually an advanced version of the species because nobody really needs their wisdom tooth. And then 9% said, I'm too young still. Shout out to my young homies. Enjoy your life. It only gets weirder from here. But that'll do it for another episode of Good Morning Mario. My mouth is getting a bit sore, so I am going to go. You guys enjoy the rest of your Wednesday. Thank you so much for watching and being a part of our special show here. I appreciate you a lot. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay happy, stay positive out there. And until next time, Switch Force out.